Hi my friend, this video is in English for the English speaking people that follow my page and follow the story of Cats Eden and the cats of Cats Eden, of course, like Leo. Leo is here. You cannot miss me. I'm more, you know, Leo is the blind one. Anyway, why I do this video? Yes, Rico, you want to come over as well and say hello? Ecco, even Rico is here. Rico can stay here. Eccolo qua, ciao Rico. Okay, so why I'm doing this video in English? Yesterday, maybe some of you, ciao Miri, some of you noticed I launched a fundraiser, and I want to tell you in English why I launched this fundraiser. The reason is because, as you know, me and Cats Eden, this is the Cats Eden headquarters, and in here is where I live with more or less 50 cats. I don't count them anymore. They are kittens. Some of them they are ready to leave because we are so lucky that 5 of them has been adopted, and soon they will start to go 2 and 1 another 2. But this is not the problem. This is not the reason. The reason why I do this video is because we need to go away from here next January. Next January is the deadline for us to stay here, and don't go there, Rico. Move from there, grazie. And the problem is that at the beginning, months ago actually, I was organizing everything, and I found a little house in Cacapitra, which is not too far away from Parichia, up on the way for the monastery. For who of you knows what about that place, that area? The house is a spitacchia, very small house, but with a lot of land around. And just for give space to the cats, I bought this little wood house, little, not so little, 4 meters for 4. And there has to be the house for the cats. In the spitacchia I was living, in the little house I was living. So I was trying to organize everything like this until the shelter in the land that I bought last July was ready. And then at the end I moved with all the cats in the real shelter. We can say that I was going to Cacapitra for a temporary shelter. We can call it like that. Sì, amore. And then when everything was ready in the plot of land I bought last July, with the cats, I was moving there. Anyway, happened something in the last days, actually last week. I don't have the little house anymore. It looks strange, but you know, things that can happen. So the problem is that when in January I must leave Caselea because my contract expired, so there's no way to stay here. And also here they have to do some renovation. They have a big project for the place, so I can't stay here at all. I don't have a ready place where to go. So because it's we can say impossible to find a house where they accept me with 50 cats, and we count 50 because it's a medium number in between the cats that I have in every moment. They could be 47, they could be 53, sometimes they arrive to be 60. Anyway, and it's impossible to find a place where they allow me to bring 50 cats. So I think that the only solution I have for the cats and for me, but actually for the cats, because for me I could find a little house, but for the cats is to move straight to the land that I bought, I tell you again, last July, where has to be created the shelter, the cat shelter of Paros. So maybe few of you, many of you, I don't know, follow the story of the little wood house that's already bought. I'm just waiting that they delivery. That should be in a couple of weeks, and actually they had to install it in the land of this little house that I don't have anymore. But this is very easy. I will tell them to install it in the land of the shelter. But one little house is not enough for 50 cats. And for me as well, because I cannot leave 50 cats around alone in the wild. And so started this fundraiser for immediately start to create the shelter, for give space to them, for help the cats in need of the island. Ay, Amiri, amore. The cats are, look at, they are all with me. You can, okay. they want that I do a good job, so they are here with me. Okay, they're Bonci, Ricos, Leo, and Miri. Okay, and like I was telling to you, I launched this fundraiser because for a sort of minimum small shelter that we can use, we need two very important things: another wood house, and because the place where I bought the land is very very nice place on the mountain, away from roads, and in the nature, actually in the nature, a lot of plants, a beautiful place for cats where they can find shade, anyway, it's the perfect place where to create a shelter. I need, like I was telling to you, another wood house, and also I need to bring electricity there, because in this valley there is not electricity net, and all the houses around, not close to me, but in that place, in that valley, they use photovoltaic panels. So I was calculating that for start I need maybe only one photovoltaic panel, plus, like I told you, a little house. And if I calculated something very similar or the same that I already bought, it will be for the house, it will be a cost of about €4,000. And then I need also a chemical toilet or something like that for me. Then I don't care about to have no hot water or whatever, because I'm very, very tough person, and I can organize myself and survive like a camping style even during the winter. I don't care. I mean, I'm very adventurous person, and but the most important thing are the cats, and for them I need another house. And actually some electricity. And why the electricity, you will say, if you are a camping person? Because we will need to let the washing machine work, because they need blankets and things and towels, and I need to wash them. And we need a bit of light, of course. Now the days are so short during the winter, we need to light on a bit of light. And of course we will need a refrigerator for them food. Even for mine, a little bit. I can keep a little corner. But anyway, electricity, as you can imagine, is a must. Is a must that we need. So, for this reason, I launched this fundraiser. For these three things, we can say three things. The little house, the one photovoltaic panel, because they told me I already get I went in touch with the guy selling these things, and he told me at the beginning I can start with one, and if it's possible, like I told you before, sorry, I laugh about it, but a chemical toilet. Anyway, this fundraiser want to reach the amount of €10,000. Just this morning, by the people following me on the page of Cats Hidden in Paros, we arrived to €400 in just a couple of hours. So I know that is a big amount, €10,000, but if everybody puts what can, I mean, it can be also €5, €10, €50, €100. Well, everything is welcome, and that is because the 4th of January I have to leave this place with 50 cats with me. So, of course, this shelter is not my personal garden for my personal cats, that they are not my personal cats anyway. It's the place where I will give a roof, a shelter to all the unlucky cats that we find. Even a few days ago, on my way back to Aliki, I went to Aliki to catch cats for sterilization. You know that I do that with Animal Action. And on my way back, when I was at the petrol station, well, I saw a very rude scene. The owner of the petrol station was scaring a little cat because he didn't want him there around, and the cat was running right on the road. If there is a petrol station, you can imagine that the road is not a quiet road, it's a traffic road. So thanks God I managed to stop the cat. I gave him some dry food, I starting to cuddle him a little bit, and I put him inside the carrier. So now, for example, this kitten that, well, you know, it was so close to the edge of the road. It was pushing away from not very nice people. He didn't have a very good life in front of him. Now he's here with us, with me, with the cats. And that's the story of all the cats that are around me. There are no cats that I just felt in love and I want to adopt. They are all cats that they came here because of special reasons. So if you like to help me, to help us, to help the island of Paros, or to help the cats of Paros, not me and my cats and or whatever, the banditos like I call them, or this situation. But if you want to help the cats of Paros, please make a little donation. Could be even €5, doesn't matter, because when we are many of us, we can do a lot. And also another favor I have to ask to you, if you can please share this video with the link of the fundraiser. Maybe some other friends, they will join us, and together we will have a better result, and we will create this shelter, cat shelter in Paros. So I think I told you almost everything. If you have questions or things, just please write to me, write private, write. Leo, please, don't move. Come here, Leo. Leo, vieni qua. Come here, little Leo. Little is not little anymore, but he's a troublemaker, even if he doesn't see anything. Yeah, the story of Leo, maybe you remember it. It was found that he was, 1 month old, 4 weeks old, totally blind, because he doesn't have eyes. He's not blind because he was sick. He was born without eyes. And he was right in the middle of the road from Marpisa and the Piso Livadi. Just this little teeny thing right on the stripe in the middle of the road, and cars going up and down. And thanks God this guy saw him, stopped and picked him up in his car, but he couldn't keep him because he's a dog lover, and he has, I hope he still has, many dogs in his garden, and he was too little for live in a garden, and blind actually, too little for live in a garden with dogs, and so he came here. I was looking for an adoption for him for a long time, but at the end he's still here. But he is a great boy, very great boy. Okay, so now you know also the story of Leo, and I hope that you can help me with donation, but also please sharing this video and actually the link of the fundraiser. And if you know me personally, if you are one of the Paros friends that knows me and knows what I'm doing for the cats, please write 2 words when you share the post. Tell to the people you know, to the people that they could go in touch with this post, who I am, what I'm doing for the cats. So they will trust me maybe, and they will put either €5, either €10. Anyway, we try to reach, like as I told you, €10,000 for give the right space for start to these beautiful cats. Okay, thank you very much. I've been too long, so I stop everything. Ciao, ciao.